Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our next episode of Neighborhood Classic Cars, where today we're taking it on the road to, you guessed it, the Nashville Super Speedway. We're here for Nashville's coffee and cars. So let's go and have some fun. Interesting thing about these shows, coffee and cars, is you'll find all types of cars, from classics to modern day supercars. Right here we got a beautiful Porsche. It's got the V8 turbo. Check that out. Actually, it's a Mercedes. The back end of it looked like a Porsche from the side. Got yourself a Z car here. We'll get used to this gimbal thing here eventually. It does some crazy things and crazy movements that I haven't figured out yet, folks, but I hope you'll stick with me. We'll do our best to keep working to improve it every time we use it. Now here's a Porsche. Check this out. This thing, the brake rotor's half the size of the wheel. Unbelievable. For you Audi fans, all black. Black, black, and more black. We're here, we got some other cars we're gonna go check out too. You want variety? Today's your day for variety, folks. Even the pups are out here and enjoying it today. Should have brought my pups. Hear those internal combustion engines, baby. Gotta love the sound of that. It's got all the Ram air. Well, the last of the Trans Ams where they discontinued them in the early 2000s. It's got all the supercharging going on. That's Look at Me Yellow. I know a lot of you like yellow. I am not the biggest fan of yellow, but that's a good looking car. I know everybody's crazy about these Broncos nowadays, but when I grew up, they were nothing but rust buckets. Here's one that actually didn't rust to death. Who knows how much work they've done to it, get it to this condition. It's got a little bit of rust there, but these things, you could have bought them for a song and a dance till they brought the Broncos back. Now everybody's crazy about the originals. Always was a tough look, just was always broken down rust buckets, most of them when I grew up. I don't know how much you got to hear me at all. I think I finally got the audio figured out. First of all, it helps to use the microphone, then make sure the microphone is actually working. Check out the work they've done on this RT. It's got all the air going on. Got some legitimate looking valve covers. Covers up those coil packs. Airborne, death from above. Instead of roadkill, got overkill. I've been checking out these 944s lately. They've gone and put a Corvette engine in it. LS6. That'll give it some get up and go. I know you, the Porsche purists, wouldn't want that. I've always had a hard time dealing with engines that don't belong in vehicles, but I'm sure that makes that thing a whole lot faster. That thing is unbelievable. Got kind of a matte blue finish on it. Redone the interior. Although it's an automatic, that's a very interesting Very interesting shifter on it there. Makes it look like a stick shift. Oh yeah. People like Mortsky and Puddin', they love those kind of wheels. I mean, take your name in vain, guys. Just kidding with you. Us old school guys, we like those. Good looking Ford aftermarket steering wheel. It's done a nice job with this thing. It's kind of hard to see the matteness or flatness of this paint, but it looks good. Makes the car look tough. Right. You know what he's got in there. Everybody's having a good time today. Oh, you know, got to visit the pups. Look at the Dachshunds. Look at the wieners. Hello, babies. Oh, can we visit the wiener dogs? I've got one at home. We've had several over the years. We got a mini Australian. Come here, babies. We got a mini Australian, and we got a little chocolate Dachshund at home called Lucy. Should have brought her out here, but I'm trying to do some videoing too. Oh yeah. Hello, babies. How old are they?
He's a year and a half, and the black one is 8 months. The Maverick is the red one, Goose is the black one.
All right, Maverick and Goose, of course.
Yep.
A couple of little Top Guns.
Yep.
And they think they're Top Guns too. There's nothing that a Dachshund's scared of. We used to have one named PJ. He used to chase big giant dogs right down the street. He didn't care. And you know, it would freak out the big dogs because they would be like, holy cow, what is this thing doing?
We had another one, and he passed away, but he was a short hair. And he would run down the street. It was like a cartoon. He would just bounce, running down the road, Margaret and everybody.
Yep, absolutely. Well, thank you for letting me see them. They're beautiful. Yep. All right, we got a little Ford GT action going on here.
Which there's only so many of them. And then the Mark III's for street cars.
Wow. Check that out. Tell you what, you better not have any problems getting in and out of cars. Again, you get out here, these car shows, you get all kinds of things going on. Cadillacs, Honda Civics, GMC Jimmy S15s. There's some three-wheeled actions, these T-Rex. That'd be fun, but it seems like to me you need a go-kart track or something like this. Oh, Paul's Paint and Body. Check out these guys. That is quite the paint job on that thing. I'm sure they can go from mild to wild for you right here. The edge of the parking lot here, we got all the Jeep action going on. Keep coming in. Look at them out there. They just keep coming in.
Hey classic car lovers, if you're enjoying today's video, please put a like on it, share it on your social media sites, and subscribe to the channel to help us grow and to produce future content. Now back to the show.
We keep going back and forth between the app that came with this gimbal and just using the phone camera itself. And the phone camera is good, but it doesn't allow me to zoom in and zoom out without using the app. So we're going back to the app here for a little while. I tell you, this parking lot is so full. It's no wonder they moved it out here. This cars and coffee thing for Nashville has become quite a gathering. Let's see if we can get back to the future here. I don't see the flux capacitor. Is this your car? I was going to say, where's the flux capacitor, guys? Can't believe they have one without it nowadays. Is it? Okay. Yep. Well, they certainly didn't have power originally, so I can see why they might do an LS swap on it. It's looking good for 40-something years old. Let's take a little Brillo pad to it and smooth it out. Check out this one. Man, all this great patina, and they had to put that on it. I guess it might be a turd, but man, I don't know. I love these glamour bodies. Tasteful upgrades on the gauges there. It's got all the patina going on. Okay, we're getting more into the supercars again. An Aston Martin. And in the middle of it, a Bronco. Not sure how that ended up happening. Okay, a little Lamborghini Diablo action going on. Murray-Lago. It's quite the interior there. First close-up look I've had of a Lamborghini motor. Whew. Black on black. Now this is interesting. He's got this fast-looking Mustang, but he's got a slow 50 on it. Not sure what that means. Got all the Mustangs over here. Interesting to see if anyone shows up in a Mustang 2. I could not stand those things back when I was a kid. I know most people think of them as they don't even call them a Mustang or think of them as part of the Mustang family, but they've kind of made a comeback in recent years. It's funny how things you didn't like all of a sudden, because you don't see them anymore, they become popular. At action again. All the C7s lined up together. Got the Z06 here. Pretty color. Well, I haven't seen one like this before. Absolutely beautiful color. Got the LT4 going on. Z06 under the hood. Z06 on the side. It's all Z06. Check them out, baby. All these 7s. Last of the front engine cars. I really am fond of these C5s. They sure were a comeback from the C4s, which are panned quite a bit. Of course, I know those will probably become popular again too one day for some reason. Oh yeah, listen to that. Back here, more Corvettes. Got a beautiful 66 Corvette. Man, I absolutely love the Stingrays. 65, sorry, that's the 66. I love that steering wheel. Check it out. Beautiful. 160-mile-an-hour speedometer. Is this your car? It's beautiful. What's that? Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't quite sure which one you were referring to, yourself or the car.
It's a working tire.
I hear you.
Well,
what's your name? Ava? That's a beautiful name. So you out here enjoying the cars with G Daddy? What do you think of all these cars? No? You don't like that Corvette? Huh? Check it out. Beautiful car. Got the General Lee. Is this your car?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you don't mind, I talk to you for a second. I'm doing a YouTube show called Neighborhood Classic Cars. Of course, we're not in the neighborhood today, but I thought I'd get out here and get some video and stuff. Is this one of the actual General Lee cars? No? Tribute. Beautiful car, though. What's it got in it? All right. How long have you had it?
4 months.
4 months. Was it a General Lee car when you got it? Okay, so you're just, what have you done to it in that meantime? Just keeping it nice and clean?
Get it going again.
Yeah.
Had it in the barn for a long time.
Okay.
Either way on it. Transmission was out of it. So I just put a new one in those. And brakes and get it cleaned back up and back on the road.
Well, that is cool. It looks beautiful already. You've done a lot with it in 4 months, no doubt about it. There you go. You know it's a real General Lee when it's got the horn. Well, we're over in the concession area, and believe it or not, despite the humid, hot weather, they are actually serving coffee at the Nashville Cars and Coffee event. I just cannot believe that people want to drink coffee in this weather. Maybe it's iced coffee, a nice latte. This looks like something that might be a little better. Delicious Aliette and Cami. Oh yeah, okay, along with bacon and eggs, we've got ice cream at the top of the list. Now that's my idea of cars and coffee. Give me some ice cream. Can I see your Aussie?
Yeah.
Aw, hello, sweetie. Looks just like our Aussie. We have a red merle just like this with a blue and a gold eye, just the opposite side. He's 7 now. Look at this. Aw, should have brought him up. We've got a little Dotson too, but looks just like our baby.
Oh, yeah, you should have.
Yep, absolutely. Well, you have a fun time, okay? Over here, we've got a yellow 48 or 49, just like Cam's that we did a video on. Check that video out if you want to see one with lots of patina. This one obviously has had a repaint. Looks good. Very yellow. For all of you who like the 80s look, there you go, the quintessential 80s muscle car. Turbocharged Grand National with the intercooler, so that means it was an 86 or an 87. Only 50,000. Amazing. I'm not even sure. I think these cars were what, 15,000 back in the day? And quintessential 80s interior. This one's in very good shape though. Got the gauges down there. All right, thank you. It's for sale by an auto dealer, Street Side Classics. You have to go check those guys out sometime. I know that Racer X does videos from Street Side Classics down there in Tampa. I think he used to do them in Tennessee too. Guys out ceramic coatings and detailing. We're doing the inside of these engine compartments. Now that's the way to do some engine detailing. I don't know what that does, if anything, to the electronics, but sure does look good. This is obviously another one that they've just done the ceramic coating on, and it looks spectacular. That thing just shines like glass, colored glass. At the front of the speedway, where the gates are that you normally come into the speedway, and for some lucky people, they've got the covered parking going on today. I don't know what you got to do to get the covered parking spots. I guess get here super early. Larry, who we met with that 65 black Corvette, said he got here at 6:30 in the morning, which makes sense because when I arrived, this event's from 8 to 11. And when I arrived at about 5 minutes to 8, this place was packed. So I guess you got to get here super, super early if you want a front row parking spot, so to speak. Here's one of my favorite of the Fox body Mustangs, the 83s to 85s. I don't know, they just had a good look to me. Go over this way, check out some of the classics over here. Of course, a lot of supercars out here. Mixed in with these classics. I always thought car shows when I was growing up was for the classics, but I have to tell you, it's cool to see the supercars, the modern day muscle all together. Keeps the dream of muscle cars alive. This is always one of my favorite too, these Torinos. Beautiful cars. Killer looks. One or 2 year only. Really was never a big fan when they went to the Gran Torino look. Ooh. Listen how smooth that car's running. It's got it for sale. You got a cool 20 grand, you can get yourself a slick looking Mercury Marauder. Beautiful car. Hey, we're gonna have to take a picture of that right there. I saw these guys this morning on the side of the road at the Dollar General. Or is the Dollar General, as Sleeper Dude likes to call them. They were looking over their Cadillacs, getting ready to come up to the show. Tell you what, now that's all the luxury right there. Long, long, long bit of luxury. Check this out right here. This is so 50s. Got the seats covered in plastic. Just like my grandmother used to have on the furniture back in the day. You couldn't sit on unless it had plastic. That'll keep it preserved, that's for sure. Even the internationals are represented today. Check it out. Did you replace those square headlights with some LEDs? That's a tough looking truck. I'm telling you, this is definitely one of the best places to see a variety of vehicles. I mean, we've got all kinds represented here. These guys look like they just came in from a road rally over here. Check out this early Datsun. And I don't mean Nissan. This thing is unbelievable. Makes you want to go road rally racing. Do it in a Datsun, baby. That thing's so small, I'm not sure you could do it, but you could try. Beautiful late 60s, early 70s Ford. My best friend Bill had one. Unfortunately got stolen from him out of his driveway. Never did get another one. I know he will one day. Right, Bill? You better. I want to go for a ride with you. All right, even the motorcycle guys are out here today. Everybody's been nice and friendly. Everybody's brought their pups out. Got to see them. Got to see Datsuns like we have, and Australian Shepherds. And it's been Black Labs out here. You name it, they have it out here. Everybody's just enjoying the show. All right, even have a Viper out here. Man, I would love to ride one of those one day. Early 70s. 73, I think, right? With the bumper all the way across. Ah, isn't that true for all of them? Under restoration. Ah, still had the split horseshoe looking shifter. I love that in the 69 Camaro. I didn't know they had them in the 73. Oh, it says 71 actually. I think the 71 had the bumper all the way across, but could be wrong. You guys tell me in the comments. I thought that started in 73. My 71 College Camaro. There you go. There's and everything. Really looks good under the hood, no doubt about it. Very correct for the time period. Thanks, Doug, for bringing it out today. Doesn't matter what shape it's in. We'd love to see it running. Running good enough to be here. All right, we got the banged up Barracuda here. That's what I would call this one. Looking good. I love those white interiors. I had a white interior in my 74 Plymouth Roadrunner, which I wish I still had. Look at that exhaust. It's got all the horsepower of that exhaust. One thing's for sure, he doesn't have any flow restrictions with that exhaust. Oh yeah, you know Mortski's loving the white letters. I know, Mortz, you don't like that, but that always looked cool back in the day. Check it out. I don't know, these Barracudas, I know everyone loves the 70s and up, but I remember an old Sears commercial that had the one where the dad had to take out the son's Barracuda to take his wife out because his car wasn't running, and he had it jacked up and had a big huge wing spoiler on the back of it, and his dad couldn't drive it because it had a manual. Anyone remember that Die Hard commercial?
Sure. Don't forget to put some gas in it.
Every family should have at least one Die Hard. The maintenance-free Die Hard has extra power to start your car when most batteries won't.
I do. That's when I love this type of Barracuda right here. It's really cool. Every time I look at them on Marketplace, I don't know, they just don't look as good, but I'll tell you what, in person, I absolutely love it. You may have to get one day. Maybe. We even have the hippies represented here today. Check out this VW microbus. I never was a fan of these things. Everything I ever saw them, they were old and junky and clapped out, just like the Broncos that I mentioned earlier. But boy, this one has been truly redone. This was definitely a people mover back in the day. Check it out. This is well represented. Even the pristine air-cooled engine compartment. It's like they're ready to go back to Woodstock. They got everything in there. Thanks for bringing it out today. This is one I definitely wanted to get. This is what I came out here for today, was to check out the Jeep crowd. I think the Jeep crowd's on the other end, actually, but he knows where he's going. He's trying to find parking, too. It's tough. You waited late to get out here and do the parking. Are you squinting at me?
It's bright.
Oh, okay. Well, you need the shades. That's what you need. Are you Dad?
I am.
All right. Well, where's the shades, Dad?
I guess out of my home.
Oh, well, it's all right. Just make sure you don't run out of battery power. You don't want to be like those Teslas over there stuck on the side of the road. One day you'll get that internal combustion engine in there and have all the horsepower. What's your name?
Say my name is Gibbon.
Gibbon. You cool, man. You are cool. You are the coolest thing I've videoed out here today. Thank you for coming on out and being part of the show. Give me 40 acres, then I'll turn this rig around. I'll stop singing right now. Check this thing out. My goodness, this thing is long. I've seen the big old Ram 2500s nowadays that have the super long bed on it, but man, this thing is long. That's why they call it the Adventurer. It's quite an adventure to try to park this thing. Got the tin on it. Very well done in the interior, still in pretty good shape. Got the diesel in it. don't know about those big white tires or rims, but they are this is quite the vehicle. Tough looking. Thanks for bringing it out today. I didn't see the Bandit or Dom DeLuise or any elephants, but definitely makes you think of Smokey and the Bandit Part 2. Saw him coming in. Got all the gremlins. Man, they come in all shapes and sizes. The police are even arresting those who are driving miniature cars. Are you operating this thing? So which one's faster? Of course. Got to outrun the law. Whoa. Check it out. Keep doing that, the cops are going to be after you. Happens every time. Oh, there it is. All right, he's on you now. This one's got all the carbon fiber. Check this thing out. That is absolutely tough. Of course, no engine up front, but definitely some air ducts there. It's you, man. Just cut a check. What's that? P for pass or park? Unbelievable. That thing's fast just sitting there. Well, we can't do a car show without talking about the square bodies. This is only the second square body I've seen out here today, but we can't go by without talking about it or checking it out since we own one ourselves, or I should say my son owns one. Maybe we'll bring his out next time when he's here with us. Could have brought it out today, but it just wouldn't have felt right without him, right, Matt? But we will definitely have to bring it out here. We'll have to do a story on Matt and his truck sometime too, if he'll get on camera with us. He's a little bit shy about those things. But this is definitely a beautiful, tough-looking example. Glad you brought it out today, whoever owns it. Well, that's about it today for our first Cars and Coffee event as part of Earl with an E's channel, or Neighborhood Classic Cars, whatever you want to call it. Just remember to check us out and put a like on this video, as well as subscribe for our next video. Some of the people we met out here today, we're going to do individual videos with them. And we appreciate you joining us today for Classic Cars out here at the Nashville Super Speedway. I'm Earl with an E, and have a great day.